Apparently, I'm the rude one. My aunt has cancer, 3 autoimmune conditions, and pneumonia. And because she's a woke who was overweight, doctors just kept telling her to lose weight instead of listening to her that something was wrong. So she's been sick for years at this point and only got diagnosed after losing almost 100 pounds in a matter of months because she was too sick to eat anything or keep anything down. She's doing chemo and is taking a ton of medications on a daily basis. Her 2 kids, my cousins, 13 and 10, have been told about her cancer and they've seen how sick she is and are acutely aware that their mother might die soon. It's important to note that they have not told anyone outside of the family. They want as few people to know as possible. My younger cousin, 10, has this friend we're going to call Chad. Chad is an effing hellion, and his parents are worse. So Chad's parents have planned for some adults only a 7-day vacation for themselves. They started planning it 6 months ago. They have only just now realized that they didn't get any childcare and have been attempting to manipulate my aunt and uncle into doing it. My aunt and uncle can be too polite sometimes, and I swear my uncle has a sponge instead of a spine sometimes. Earlier today I was dropping some stuff off that they were going to borrow and Chad's parents were over trying to convince my aunt and uncle to take in their demon spawn for an entire week. To give some credit to my uncle, he is trying to say no. Oh, I don't know. We're a little busy this week. Are you sure you don't want to leave him with your family? I'll be too busy with work, etc. It's more likely that their family said hell no. And these people just keep going on and on and on about how much fun the boys will have. Staying up late, playing video games, eating delicious food that aunt will no doubt make for them. It's perfect. Why don't we drop him off tomorrow at noon? My aunt and uncle were clearly trying, and failing, to get them to back off, and you know what? Chad's parents most definitely knew. They just didn't care and were doing everything possible to wear them down into accepting. Well, I spent quite a bit of my life as a doormat out of concern for politeness. Since becoming an adult I have learned to set and stick to healthy boundaries and put my safety and well-being first. If you don't already do that, I strongly recommend giving it a try. It's fantastic. So I stepped in because not only were they just not capable of taking care of that crotch goblin, they both just looked so miserable, desperate, and exhausted, but also my aunt looked the sickest I've ever seen her. This is the gist of the conversation. Me, sorry they can't watch Chad while you're away. Good luck finding someone though. Them, who even are you? They clearly can watch Chad. They're just being selfish out of petty jealousy. Me, I'm their niece and no, they can't. I'm sorry about that, but they can't, and they've spent the last several minutes trying to tell you in the most polite way possible. Them, you can't speak for them. Me, and you can? Because you're acting like you're entitled to their time. Besides, there's a family emergency happening with my grandmother and they need to help, so they'll be too busy. Not entirely a lie. My grandma did have a huge currently ongoing health emergency, but because of my aunt's condition we've been keeping them in the loop but not asking for help. Them, you don't understand. We have no other options. If they don't watch him we'll have to either hire a nanny, which is too expensive, or cancel the trip. Me, I love this quote so much and use it every chance I get. A lack of planning on your part does not create an emergency on theirs. You are Chad's parents. It is your job to provide for your child and no one else's. Them, you are being so rude to us. Apologize right now. Me, no, absolutely not. Them, if they're not going to watch him, are you? Because we're not leaving until we have someone to watch Chad while we're on our trip. So who is it? Them or you? Me. Okay, you need to leave. No one here is going to provide childcare for you, so you should probably go find someone who will. Them. No, we're not leaving until you apologize and someone agrees to watch Chad. Chad and my cousin had come downstairs because of all the yelling and asked what was going on. I took $10 out of my wallet and told Chad that if he could get his parents to leave my aunt and uncle's house, it was his. It took him less than 2 minutes. Best $10 I've ever spent.